Your best sex style or position? Hey, nyinyi watu, kwani muoni mimi ni mtoto mdogo? Mimi hizo matabia mnafanyanga mimi sifanyangi. Mimi am virgin. Mimi mtoto mdogo, hata meno ijamea, hata kitovu haijakauka na mnataka kuniongelesha tabia mbaya. Nyinyi mwachane na mimi sifanyangi tabia mbaya kama nyinyi. I'm a virgin. Hi guys, welcome back to Get Naked with Lydia. I know I have disappeared for quite some time. I think over a month, and that's because a lot has happened. Number one, I moved houses. As you can see, the background is different. Yes, this is my house. God has been faithful. Finally, my long time dream has come true. I moved houses and it took a lot of work because I changed my house completely. That is from furnitures, electronics, curtains, vitu mingi, vyombo, like kitchen utensils and everything. I'll give you a house tour very soon as I'm finalizing on, just arranging the house. But where we are, I thank God. And also I have my daily work. By now, if you don't know, I own an electronic shop, Flex Gadgets. The page is on the screen. And so sometimes I work there full time. So with all that, something had to suffer. Priorities and others suffered, and unfortunately it's you people on YouTube that suffered, and I am so sorry, but now I'm back, nimerudi. So let's keep going, and thank you for almost 20,000 subscribers. Asanteni sana. And if you watch this video without subscribing, sasa bombona, why between my YouTube you're not subscribing? Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for clicking to watch this video. Subscribe, like, share, and comment down below. So this is a life update video with a bit of Q&A. I asked people on my Instagram to ask me questions about my life, personal or general, and then because kuna a bit of changes here and there. And sometimes you can tell people can notice, but maybe just you don't want to like say, this is what is happening. You just want to understand if your followers know what is happening. Are they there? We are following with both accounts. So yeah, here's a Q&A. And the first question is, why do you like Deras that much? Now, unfortunately, I'm in a Dera when this question has been asked. I have never ever worn a dera in my life, apart from when I visit my sister's house. She has deras, so when I'm in her house, she gives me dera. And I never owned a dera until like a month ago, and now it's an obsession. I just can't stop. They normally say once you go dera, you never go back, and I agree, because the comfort, like a dera you can wear anywhere. Imagine me coming to do a video for YouTube in dera. The comfort, A1. And also I remember some time back I went to a restaurant and had dinner in Dera, and then I went to an interview. I think this is the same Dera I went to that interview. Yeah, Joe Breezy. I was invited to a podcast interview and I was in Dera. Deras, they are comfortable. That is the thing. They're just comfortable and they are so versatile. You can wear them anywhere. And I have 4 deras right now, and guys, I said I won't stop until we get to 10. I'll own 10 deras, God willing. So yeah, and then it's just comfortable, it's respectful, you can wear it anywhere and around anyone, so why not? I love Dera right now. So yeah, the next question: after reviews the alcohol, would you advise anyone to start taking alcohol? What benefits does alcohol give you? So for those who don't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram especially, or you don't watch my Insta stories every day, we did a review of, not a review, the topic started as what alcohol almost took you out, almost killed you. Because if you have ever drank alcohol, if you drink alcohol, all of us have a story to tell about that one time maybe alcohol almost killed you and you're like, I'll never drink again, and here we are, you didn't stop. And so it became like a review thing because I was using pictures and people were submitting their experience. I would say things like alcohol is a pleasure. It's something that you do just to take you off real life a bit, but it's not supposed to be used as a way to channel your issues, channel your problems too, and that is where it becomes bad. I have no problem with someone taking alcohol. I take alcohol. Most if not all partners that I have dated take alcohol. Most of my friends except one takes alcohol. My sister doesn't take alcohol. She has never even tasted it. Where I grew up around my family, my aunts used to take alcohol, but there have never been alcohol abuse where people overdrink alcohol and it becomes like doing our idea to solve problem, mama, to run away from problems. So for me, I don't have a problem with someone taking alcohol. It only becomes problematic once you can't control it. Once you allow alcohol to control you, like you can't survive or you can't function or you can't run your day without taking or sipping alcohol, that's when it becomes problematic. Everything done in moderation, no issue. Everything becomes poisonous once it starts to control you or once you start abusing it. So I have no issue with anyone taking alcohol. There is no benefit of alcohol. The only benefit is that you become high. It helps. I don't know. It has no like health benefit. The only benefit is pleasure. There is nothing else. So yeah, you can, if you don't want to, don't start it. Also, I would recommend if you've never drank it, just don't. It has no any benefit and it's really expensive, especially right now. Alcohol is very expensive. And number 3, did you attend the driving classes? No, I didn't, and the driving school refunded me my money. Guys, I told you I've been up and down, to be honest, and sometimes it sounds like an excuse, but it's not. But very soon I'll go to driving school. I will, I promise. I also want to know how to drive because I want a car very soon. So from my mouth to God's ears, amen. Higher, when stroke if you get married, who will receive your dowry? And do you know the Kiku traditions? Was your mom married? Now, no, my mom wasn't married, and my grandmother also wasn't married, my mom's mom, and they're all late. They have died. So what happened, I think in 2017 or 2018, we covered that up so that we can open the way for those who wants to marry us. Especially my sister is married but not legally. Her husband is yet to pay dowry for her. So we took some goats. We did a ceremony to cover up the fact that my mom and my grandmother were not married. So yes, has been dealt with. Now, if I want to get married, I have uncles, I have aunts. Well, they're not like immediate uncles and aunts, like brothers and sisters to my mom's or my father, who I don't know. But I have relatives here in Kiambu who will receive those things in place of my parents. Also, there's my sister. So there are a lot of people. Guys, that's because I normally tell you guys I'm not close with my family. I told you my family is wide. I have a lot of relatives. So the family that I normally keep about, the one that raised me, those we detached. Those they cannot even be anywhere that I'm celebrating my life or an achievement or maybe marriage or anything like that. But I have another family in Kiambu, still relatives that are going to cover up that space when need be. Yeah. Another question, did you attend any college or university and courses? You did. If not, would you consider going and course? Okay, someone is asking whether I attended university or college. No, I didn't. The most education I've gotten is up to Form 4. That is high school. I've never done any course. I have never done any degree, no certificate, nothing. Would I want to go back to school? Yes and no. Yes, if it's something that is digital marketing related, and if need be, because it will help me with my content creation. Also, it will help me with marketing myself as a brand, and it will help me marketing my business products and services. So if I was to go to school, that is what I would do. But do I want to go to school now? I can do courses. I can do short courses. I don't want to be in school for years, like 2, 3, 4, 5 years. No, it's not my type of a thing. But if I was to go to school, I'll do a short course. I'll do a short course on marketing, on digitalization, short courses, yes. But a whole like degree, meaning that's not my thing. I believe me, I'm street smart. I was also, when I was in school, I was performing really well. I was book smart. I've always been book smart. But I feel like where we are in the world right now, being book smart can take you so far, but being street smart can take you really far. You just have to observe your environment, identify a demand and a need, and go in with the supply. That's all. So, nah, going to school is not my thing. Higher. Another one. Are you in therapy? If yes, what's the thing made you realize you need it? Now, I started therapy a few months ago, and I did 2 sessions. And in those 2 sessions, I cried throughout. Machozi ya ukweli, like for 2 hours each session, and I was like, now, naomba nijitoe kidogo. I have not gone there again, and probably I should have continued, but I'll go back to therapy. I'll go back to therapy. I've seen what therapy has done to people, how much it has helped, and also I need it. I need to channel some of what is in my heart and head into therapy. So I will. What's your favorite song? Now, I am not a music person. Trends come and go, songs trend and go, others come. I can sing choruses when songs are trending. Kwanza now in this era of TikTok, where people like dubbing into a few sentences of the song, it trends. Sometimes you even don't know who is the artist behind the song. You just, continue singing the chorus that most people are singing. So I'm not a music person, but if I was to say what's my favorite song or my favorite music genre, it's bongo. The old school bongo, the kina Kidum, Kenrezi, kina Nameless, kina Juakali, kina Diamond, Kitambo, kina Alikiba, kina Matonya, those. So those are my type of music. Even when I'm feeling bored, I might want to feel high, nini ka weekend nini, I normally put on old school bongo music. Those are my type. Yeah. So are we together? Another question. Sorry. Are you in no, that one wasn't. Unaweza connect mtu na job ama internship. Now this is the problem. I receive at least one everyday DM from someone asking me for work. Now, this is a thing with this internet era. You will want to connect someone for work. But the problem is when they mess up that work, you will be blamed for it. You will be part of the problem. Uliniletea mwizi, uliniletea mtu ajue kufanya kazi, uliniletea, such things. So that's why I avoid, and also that's why I avoid like connecting people to jobs. Number 2, people tell you, can natafuta kazi. But you can't just say natafuta kazi. Unafaa useme, I am a carpenter. I can make seats, I can make beds, I can make cabinets. If anyone is looking for a carpenter or to do some carpentry job, could you connect them to me? Ama would you share my number on your platform for someone who is looking for carpenter work? You get? Ama I'm a lady, I sew clothes, I design clothes, I know how to, plait hair, I can do house call, I can come and wash your hair, blow dry, I can do braids, I can do lines. And then can you connect with me? Can you share my number for someone who would like to have these services? But you just can't say natafuta kazi. Sasa kazi gani? What if you are a doctor and clearly someone somewhere is looking for a doctor in their private clinic, but wewe umesema tu natafuta kazi? So like ni kazi gani? Mtu atajuaje wewe ni daktari? You have to give your profession. You say this is what I have been doing. Maybe I have been employed as a waitress, a waiter a few years ago. Now if someone is looking for a receptionist, a waitress, a cashier, I can do it. You see, that is narrowed down. That is, briefed or summarized. But you just can't say natafuta kazi. Nitakupea kazi gani? Even if I would want to share your contact on Insta story, nitaambia watu natafuta kazi gani? So unfortunately some of those DMs, they go unattended to, because I can't be the one educating you to look for work. You have to sell yourself. This is what I can do, this is what I can do, this is what I can do. So if you just share my contact, if someone is looking for this type of a service or product, I can provide. But just doesn't after kazi, can you connect someone to, kama huyu unaweza connect na job internship. Job gani? Internship ya wapi? Ya hosi, ya industry, ya industrial area, ya hoteli, ya wapi? You get my point. So ukiona mtu kama huyo like wewe already you're having a problem with communicating, so utatafutiwaje kazi? Utawezaje ku-communicate at work yet even in basic way to sell yourself haujui? I don't know if I've made sense. So ni vizuri kuwa na CV yako. Ukijitafutia kazi unajua unajitafutia kazi gani. Yeah? Another one. How often do you get laid considering you're not in a relationship? Who said I'm not in a relationship?
I wanna brag about it. I wanna brag about it. I wanna show you up. I wanna show you up.
Why do you guys like concluding for people? All I say is that I am not married. I am not married. I am not married. But hii mambo ingine akukosi solution, you know. Watu wamejipanga huko nje. Watu wamejipanga. Guys, no, I'm not married. I'm not married. But let's believe other things are happening. Other things are happening, but I'm not married. Kama ni bwanangu, unataka kulocate your beautiful wife here, come. Buju kama mwenye yako kwa hii kazi hailewi ama I don't know. But guys, no, I'm not married, but so many other things are happening. That's all I'm gonna say. Which primary and high school did you attend? Now, I attended 3 primary schools and 2 high schools. The first one from class 1 to class 2 when my mom was still alive, I can't remember it. It was in Eldoret. When my mom passed on, I moved in with my grandmother in Nakuru, and the first primary school was in Kiamaina Primary School. No, the second now. Kiamaina Primary School, up to class 6. Class 7, I went to Loruk Primary School. It's in Baringo. Those who are in Baringo County, maybe you know Loruk Primary School. That is where I went boarding school in class 7. So towards the end of 2007, that is in 2007, post-election violence broke out, and I couldn't go back there because I'm Kikuyu, and that place is Kalenjin dominated. We all know what post-election violence was for, or who were fighting against each other. It's Kalenjin, Kikuyu, and Luos. So as a Kikuyu, I couldn't go back to Baringo. So I had to be taken back to Kiamaina Primary School, where I finished my class 8. Does that make sense? After class 8, I went to St. Francis Xavier. It's in Naivasha for my Form 1, Form 2, and first term and second. I'm part of second term in Form 3. Then I was expelled. That story is on my page. Scroll down there and you'll understand why I was expelled. Then I went to Goshen High School. It is in Kabatini, Nakuru. Kabatini ni pale juu karibu kama unaenda na Dondori, I guess. I'm not sure. Goshen High School, that's where I finished my Form 4. Yeah, there you have it. I didn't go to college and campus, as I have said before. Higher. What do you do whenever you feel stressed and down? I hibernate. I don't leave my house. I stay alone. I cry as much as I can. I pray as much as I can. I also start brainstorming on solutions. I'm not someone who would stay in a funky mood for a long time because I don't want it to take over me. I don't like dwelling in fear and stress and downtimes and negativity. I like bouncing back. I take a day or 2 days maximum to stay in some state of stress and negativity. And also being solo just helps. When I'm alone, I get solutions faster. Faster, I think, I cry, I pray. Solution in a come to life. But I like being alone when I'm stressed or when I'm feeling down. It just helps me. That is who I am. And I don't like talking to people, like telling them, oh, I'm going through this and this. I'll tell you, I have been struggling with something, but I am over it after I'm over it. When I'm actively going through a stress, I don't talk to anyone. I don't tell anyone. You would not even know. You would not even see me. Yeah. What family planning are you on? I'm on a coil. IUD. Yeah, ile non-hormonal unaekango kwa fallopian tube, sijui kwa inaekango, go consult with the gynecologist, but I'm on that for 10 years. 2024 is my 7th year because nilieka 2017. So I'm on a non-hormonal coil. I'm a contraception, I'm a family planning for 10 years. It's been 7 years down the line. Please, if you feel like they need to give me unsolicited advice about how much I'll struggle looking for a child, how much it will affect me, how much do blah blah blah, go consult with your gynecologist. Stop consulting people on things they are not they have not learned about. You and your friends and your sisters and your mothers and your neighbors telling each other how much a contraception will make you fail to get a child is not me. Don't include me in that group. Thank you. I know, so unsolicited, but my concern is just on your legs, the way they seem swelled. Is it a medical condition or something? Just a concern for here. Now, my legs have always swollen from when I was a child. I remember I used to wear sometimes sandals or slippers to school, just socks and slippers, because my legs couldn't fit into the shoe. Even in high school, I think Form 1 and Form 2, because Naivasha is really cold, I used to wear slippers, socks and slippers. That's it, like for 2 years. Again, when I'm an adult, sometimes they swell, sometimes they don't. But I've noted they swell in some seasons. When I travel, my legs swell. When it is too cold, my legs swell. When it is too hot, my legs swell. When I'm too tired, I've stood for long, I've walked for long, they swell. But like right now, I'm in the house, nah, there is no swelling. And also I think the swelling is more conspicuous, it's more visible because I am fat. My legs are also fat, so hata zikiswell kidogo zinaonekana ni kama zimeswell, but ni kunona tu. So it could be my weight related, could be whatever. As in umanga once in a very while, so sipendi kwenda hiyo direction na hizo stories mnaniambia niende huko sinini, but maybe one day I will go to hospital. How can you tell a 23-year-old who does not know how to save and wants to move out? You have to choose. Either you save and move out, or you don't save and stay with your mom. It's simple. Like, hakuna solution to laziness, hakuna solution to unplanning, hakuna solution to ama uwezi achieve kitu kama uja plan. Come on now. Kama unataka move out, jua what is your budget? How much do you need to move out? What do you need to buy? Can you buy when you're still at your parents' place? The mattress, maybe sufurias, gas, blanketi, buy those things. And then now, ukitaka sasa kuchukua nyumba, save for that house. So unataka nyumba ya pesa ngapi? 5,000. So unahitaji 5,000 ya rent, 5,000 ya deposit, na maybe sijui kama maji na stima wanalipianga deposit, and then now you move out. But you just can't say you don't know how to save and you want to move out. You get? Yeah. Next question, is this business yours personally? Yes, Flex Gadget is solely mine. The shop is solely mine. It's under my name. What else? Everything in the shop is mine. Just because I share my business with my friend, we share rent. The only thing me and my friend Amy share is rent. Anything else in that business is mine. I paid for that shop alone. Documents, kila kitu zinasoma jina za yangu. We don't share anything else apart from rent. Leo hii asubuhi amke aseme yeye anataka kwenda kwa duka yake ama hataki kufanya any more partnership na mimi, ama mimi nimwambie hivyo, there is nothing that to share, like sijui duka nani ataachiwa nini, hii stock nani ataachiwa, hakuna, because ni zangu. So there will be no like mvutano. We don't have a written agreement, we have only an oral agreement, and also we don't share money in any way. Akinunua kitu ni stock yake hapo, hiyo ni yake, like na yeye awekangi sana stock, you get. So it's my business, solely mine. Your best sex style or position? Hey, nyinyi watu, kwani muoni mimi ni mtoto mdogo? We, mimi hizo matabia mnafanyanga mimi sifanyangi. Mimi am a virgin. Mimi mtoto mdogo, hata meno ijamea, hata kitovu haijakauka, na mnataka kuniongelesha tabia mbaya. Nyinyi mwachane na mimi sifanyangi tabia mbaya kama nyinyi. We, I'm a virgin. Anyway, missionary is underrated. You guys. kwanza na mtu unapenda alafu mnaambiana hapo 1 2 3. Amazing. I hope that music is not disturbing the audio. Another question, what's your fetish and when was the first time that you made love and how was it? Oh my god. Fetish, I don't think I have a wild fetish. I don't think I have a no, I'll pass on that. And my first time was in high school in Form 4. That's when I had sex willingly. I had sex when I was in Form 4 with my high school sweetheart, and it was amazing. It was confusing because my first time I had sex, I had orgasm. So I was confused about that feeling, where it came from, and why, where does it exist in the part of my body, where was it? And it felt like, is sex supposed to feel like that? You know, it was so confusing, but felt so nice because the following day, I did it again. And the day after that, I did it again. That whole term was amazing. I do not recommend because you can easily get pregnant. Thank God I didn't get pregnant. We were practicing with withdrawal, so I didn't get pregnant luckily. But my first time having sex was in Form 4, and it was confusing yet sweet at the same time because that guy made me orgasm, and I didn't know orgasm existed. Well, that's a little too much to share. Anyway, another one. What's one movie that you've watched that changed your perspective in life? What was it? God, Jesus. Let me Google it. I've nimesahau hiyo jina. Leave the world behind. So many people did not understand that movie, but if you're into understanding what is happening currently in the world, in the spiritual world, in leadership, in outer space, in, you know, movement of the galaxy, world bodies, Antarctica, is there another type of creatures apart from us human beings and the animals, you know? Are there other beings? Are there other worlds? You can understand why that movie, Who Will Leave the World Behind, meant so much. Because we have been consumed into technology so much. Everything depends on internet, Wi-Fi, it depends on electricity, to a point that we can't survive in times of need. Imagine, because we are used to having our money, you know, we are used to exchanging money electronically, and tuseme stima zipotee ama upoteze simu ama the banks go down, it means your world will stop. You wouldn't even be able to take your child to hospital. You wouldn't be able to deal with an emergency because you don't have money. That's how much the digitalization, civilization, the modern world has consumed us, and to a point that history yenye watu wana push so much for to have robots work in the industries, kitaturamba proper. So that is one movie that really changed my life perspective. Like, as much as you want to be digitalized, you want to make your work easier, you want to, you know, go with the trends, you have to also you also have to have things. You also have to have some things that you do traditionally, so that when worse come to us, you can be able to solve problems in a modern way, or you can be able to solve that same problem in a traditional way. Does that make sense? Yeah, that is one movie that really changed my life, or my perspective in life. Yeah. Another one. Are you seeing someone? Yes, I'm seeing someone, but I'm not married. Would you ever want to get married or have kids? Yes. I don't know what I said or what I did that made people think I never want to have children, I never want to get married. Just because I talk about fearing men, I talk about relationships, friendships, family, watoto nini, doesn't mean I don't want it. And if the day comes and I don't want those things, I'll come here and say I don't want them. And even if they don't happen to me, like having children and getting married, I still wouldn't worry. Like, I don't believe I came to this world purposefully to have children and maybe to just find one soulmate. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know what I said or did that made people think that I don't want to get married, I don't want family. Guys, and people think just because I speak the things I speak on the internet, I advise people, I advise about relationships, friendship, that can make me not get a man. Have you met me? Have you met my... I wanted to say, have you met my men? And then, well, guys, I want children. I want to be married. If they happen, well and good. If they don't happen, well and good. I'm not pressured like that. Me, I am not the one to go with societal expectations, but I want them. Do you use or have you been using contraceptive? I think I've answered that. I am on a coil at 10 years old. 10 years coil. I'm on my 7th year. Another one. Can we talk about how you handle the negativity? Also, how you moved from being just a small girl to living your dreams. Guys, I thought... Oh, number one, can we talk about how you handle negativity? You know, people on the internet, they think they know you. You see, like me doing this video, this is my phone recording, right? I'm the one who has decided I want to mount that phone there and press record and came here, took the screenshots of the questions I myself asked you guys to ask me, and I will edit. And every question I'm answering here, by the time you're watching this, every question I'll have asked and answered that you'll be watching is something I've decided I want you to know. So, if someone in the internet decides that I am not all that, it has nothing to do with me. If someone decides to attack me about things I say, things I do, how my body looks like, how I speak, it has nothing to do with me. It's a projection. Hurt people hurt people. People feel like because they're inadequate in a way, they think that those also who seem to be inadequate like them should not also be living. If you feel like you cannot post your body because it is not the kind of body people like seeing, how is it my problem when I post my body the way it looks like yours? But how is it your problem that I'm posting my body the way I look like? You get? So I don't deal with negativity. I ignore, and also at the back of my mind, I'm like, this person doesn't know me. You don't. You think you know me, you don't know me. I share what I want to. I want you to know. What I want you to see. What I want you to hear. If I didn't want people to see me, I wouldn't be in this space of content creation. I would just be doing my work and pay my bills. I've always paid my bills with my work. So if I really do want this, I didn't know how to handle negativity. I didn't believe in myself, I wouldn't be in this area. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I deal with the negativity. I ignore, and I understand, like, it comes from a point of people projecting. It comes from a point of people just wanting you to keep quiet, to shut you down, to shun you away. And you know, I've experienced this since I was little. Being told to what to do, what not to do, where to go, where not to go, what to say, what not to say, until I was like, I'm a whole adult. You can't tell me what to do and what to say. I get to have my own mind. I get to have an opinion, and it's okay to share your opinion, but don't bring people down. Yeah. And also how you moved from being just a small girl to living your dreams. Honestly, I'm not yet where I want to be, but I have come a long way. I've come a long way. Those who have listened to my story, it's a lot, and I thank God, but I would base it on God's grace and his able hand and protection, and also my hard work. Because everything I have in life, I've worked hard for it. Everything I own, I've worked hard for it. Everything I want, I'm working hard for it. And God is blessing the work of my hands. God is carrying me with grace and protection and provision to just help me achieve all that. So it's God and my hard work. And thank you so much for taking note. Love you. Another question. At what age did you get your 1 million? 2022. I got my first 1 million last year, but 2022. But before that I got, now, I don't know, I think when you say 1 million, does it have to be just 1 million? Like, ikiwa only 1 million imeshikana like at once? Because I think I've had other million, just that maybe in hundreds, like this, unapata like 200 hapa, 300 hapa, after a week, 2 weeks, ama a month or few months, unapata ni hivyo. Yeah, but first one ile mesimama hivi, 2022. If you were to go back to your younger 2024, what would you do different? Nothing. I would still party as I partied. I would still date the people. Maybe I wouldn't date. I would do everything else, but not date the men I dated. Because when I want to dust. Maybe I'll do everything else the way I did, but maybe date different. But anyway, you have to meet people for a reason. Have you ever found yourself being a people pleaser? If so, how did you stop? I'm still a people pleaser. Yo, sometimes I catch myself and I'm like, I clearly don't want to do this. Why am I doing it? I clearly want to tell them I can't make it to where they're inviting me. Where am I going? I should be in bed sleeping. I don't have the energy. But I am healing. I am a work in progress. I'm a healing people pleaser. Some days are good, some days are bad. We move regardless. Have you found your purpose in life? Yes, I have. I really want to live my best life the best way I know how. I want to live in the moments. I want to live a wholesome life, a fulfilling life. And as I do it, I also want to create a movement. That is why I'm on social media, for those people who are in the same wavelength to tap in, and so that we can move together. A wholesome, fulfilling life, full of anything positive. And also I want to purpose. I want to talk to people, and I think I do. That is my purpose in life, just to meet, to connect, to talk to people, to help each other, to give each other a shoulder to lean on. I think you cannot box a purpose. You cannot say you found your purpose until you continue just living and achieving bits and bits and bits in life, in different fields, in different aspects of life. You can't just say that one thing is your purpose. You have to continue doing different things, different times, to different people, to different seasons in life, for you to say you're in purpose. But one of the things why I'm saying I found my purpose is the fact that I'm on social media. I get to share my thoughts, I get to share my views. People get to share with me their feelings, their troubles in life, their dilemmas. We connect. That is my number one purpose. Yeah. When was your worst, lowest moment and the best moment of your life? My worst, lowest moment was in 2021. I'll never forget that year. I think I don't know if I've ever done a story time, but I think I should do a detailed story time. A friend asked me, we invest in some business that he was doing at that time, a shop, an electronic business, which I'm doing right now. And we partnered, and I invested my savings in that biashara. I resigned from where I was working. We came together, and after 3 months, he chased me away from his shop. I didn't have a source of income. I was not earning in any way, and I couldn't go. Now it left me with stress of, do I go back to where I was working? Not where I was working, or to the field, because I was a supervisor in a restaurant before I resigned. Or do I continue pursuing this industry, electronic industry, where I've been introduced? And I said, you know what, I have to find myself in that industry. So I went with it, but it took a few months. It took like 8 months of so many downsides, of brokenness. I could eat one bread for 3 days because I couldn't afford meals. I could sometimes walk. I was living in Kasarani, so for me to reduce my fare, I could walk from Kasarani inside there up to Highway Thika Road, so that I can use the Githurai matatu to town, because it's much cheaper. Sometimes I could go from town up to Ngara. I could walk from town up to Ngara, nachukulia matatu hapo, nashukia hapo kwa hiyo bridge ya Roysambu, natembea sasa hadi ndani Kasarani. My sister came through for me in a big way, because she's the one who gave me money to open my shop, and her husband, that is, they loaned me money. And before I could open up to her of what is happening, nilikuwa nimekeramba. So I'll give you a detailed story time of that. Nitawapea story time. Yeah, that was my lowest moment in life. Yeah, another one. Would you date a girl? No, I'm strictly dickly. Never ever dated a girl. Never. No, I wouldn't. How did you start doing business that has really grown? How much did you start with? I think I'll do this as a story time, because it is connected to that story. But to answer this question, my sister or my sister's husband loaned me money. Is it the one paying all your bills? Yes. That business pays all the bills. And that's why I'm saying, me being here in this space is just another way to earn another money. But content creation doesn't solely pay my bills. My other business does. Hi girl, are all the products in your shop yours? Like, do you purchase? Or yes, they are mine. But also, kidogo sana. If you're in Luthuli, you understand that you can't stock everything. Electronic business is really expensive. You get to know where to get what and at what price. So I'm a broker. Let me say this. I am a broker. I know where to get things that you can't. I can sell to you things that are sold in supermarkets like fridge, TV, phones, PlayStation at a very much cheaper price than what you get in supermarket, than what you get in uptown shops, because watu wote wa supermarket na hizo uptown shops wanapatanga vitu Luthuli. Na the same, just that my shop hayuko uptown, iko part of Luthuli. So najua mashimo kwenye wanatoa hizo vitu tu ni kwenye mimi natoa. You get what I'm saying? So I'm more of a broker. I don't have like those stocks at TVs or masimu za nini. No, but I know where to get them. So I stock what I can. Small accessories here and there, my charger, my PlayStation, controllers, cables, hizo na stock sana. But also there are other things. I can get you anything you want. Yeah? Follow my business page kwa screen. And with that, we come to the end of this interview. I'm a Q&A. I hope you have learned a few things about me. And thank you so much for those who submitted the questions. Thank you for watching this video up to this point. Please subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. Ukitaka we connect deeper, follow me on my socials, on TikTok lydiawanjiru.ke, on Instagram lydiawanjiru.ke, on Facebook, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And until next time, bye.